Alright party people, what's up? Swoop here with another quick tutorial and intro to DADGAD, and let's get right into it. So why is it called DADGAD? We covered this last time, but here you go. String names D-A-D-G-A-D, DADGAD, right? It's kind of an open D tuning, kind of variation of, but let's not take ourselves too seriously. What we covered in the last time is you can do sort of this is a cool way for you can play just normal drop D stuff, like, right? But you can let the remainder of the string sort of ring out as long as you don't leave the G open, which, I mean, you can depending on your style. I don't. I consider the second fret to be my home. So for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to always say second fret is your home. This is second fret right there on the G string. That's home. Su casa. Dig it? Okay. So as long as you're going to be playing an open chord, land there with your index finger. Well, any finger. Really doesn't matter. Okay? Gives you that chord. Nah, failure to do so gives you that chord. Doesn't sound that good. Okay? But if you're going to play anywhere else, as long as it's in the D thing, this is what we covered last time, you can... Okay, go back to your home. Okay? We also covered in the last one that there is a second home. It was a rich D string, got a second G string, got a second home. That's up here, 7th fret. Okay? That makes it... Down here it's an A, up here it's a D, it is in key. So if you want to play something up here, so what we're going to cover today in this video is how can you now use the G string for more than just making it not sound bad by not leaving it open. You can, in the D scale, you can do pretty much anything, and there's a lot of guys on YouTube that are doing just that. Just sitting here going... I mean, whatever. It's cool, right? It's just not hard. It sounds a lot more difficult than it is. So make yourself one of those, have the fun, enjoy your 15 minutes of everybody clicking like on your page like crazy, okay, until they find out that there's a million guys out there doing it. Why? Because it's easy, okay? So what I'd like to see is using that scale in combination with the standard drop D scale, right, to achieve more complex chords. So we'll use the riff that I just did earlier, which was... Now listen to this. This is different. Okay, so sorry, I got a little bit of a runny nose. What you heard there was the added depth of using the G string to make each chord either a major or a minor chord and really kind of ringing that out. I'll break it down for you. I kept my index finger here when I went to the... what is that? That's the F, right? That makes it a major. And then when I went to the G, since in the key of D minor, the G is a minor chord, I went up a full step with my D, but I only went up a half step with my G string, right? So right there, we see two of the basic hand formations for playing in DADGAD, okay? There's the major, which sort of looks like you're flipping somebody off, and the reason why is because you're blocking the top 3 strings like you would in a DADGAD chord, right? But you're putting that index finger on the G string, 1 fret down in scale, 1 fret down in pitch, all right? And then you can just lock your hand, teach your hand that position, lock your hand into it, because you can, it's like a bar chord. It's a major chord wherever you go, right? And then of course we used, in the G chord, we used a minor, right? And it's kind of hard to see, but essentially it's like the major, okay? But the finger has to be all the 1 fret down, or 1/2 step down, making it a minor, right? But that is wicked hard to do with your index and middle fingers, so I always just switched to the ring finger, right? So, open, major, flipping y'all off, minor. right? Middle finger's not doing anything. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like it's flipping you off, right? Whatever. Learn those two hand formations. Doesn't matter what fret you're doing it, right? Major, okay? There are some keys where it's just going to sound downright bad in DADGAD, okay? But I'll give you some places to start, all right? The pentatonic scale really is right down here. So your 3rd and 5th fret are your root, where you do your, and then you just use your index finger to choose whether or not you want it to be a major or a minor. Also, if you want to just stick with major, remember that 2nd home, you can start here and hit the C without moving that index finger. And then you can just slide the whole thing up to, and then go back to your home. Okay, so that's a pretty cool riff. But peep this, in the key of D minor, there is a 3rd home, or in D major, but it's up here. It's either the F or the F sharp, depending on what you want to do. So you could go to that 3rd home, right? Start at 1st home. Minor. Oop. And I made a mistake in a guitar tutorial. Damn it. Okay, that's it. Basically, you can pretty much, yeah, use that. There's a cool major chord. Like, just experiment with the major chords to get started, to get your hand taught. Okay, then you can start finding where the minor is. Hint, really the only good one in the key of D minor is right here on the G. Okay, but you're gonna use it because you can play in A minor as well, and it kind of fits in key. G major, F, and then a root minor. Okay, so you know, leave in the comments, or usually the only people that view these can text me because nobody watches my stuff, man. That's okay. Yeah, I'll just take you out with a jam that sort of showcases it. Okay, almost all major except for that root minor. So have fun with that, and there you go. Peace.